Have you ever been hurt by someone and thought, I could never forgive that? Well, what if I told you that forgiveness is the key to peace, and it's something Jesus taught us over 2,000 years ago? Stick with me because by the end of this video, you might just feel ready to forgive. Even that one person you never thought you could. Forgiveness sounds simple, right? But if we're being honest, it's not always easy. Someone wrongs us, and our first instinct might be to hold a grudge. But what does the Bible say about forgiveness? And why is it such an important part of Jesus' teachings? Today, we're going to dive into what forgiveness really means, why it's so powerful, and how it can change our lives. And don't worry, we'll keep it simple and practical. So let's get started. What does the Bible say about forgiveness? First, let's take a look at what Jesus said about forgiveness. In Matthew 18 verses 21 to 22, Peter asked Jesus, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times. And Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Hold on, 77 times? That sounds like a lot. But here's the thing. Jesus wasn't saying we should forgive someone 77 times and then give up. What he was really teaching is that forgiveness is endless. It's not about counting the wrongs, it's about letting go and offering grace. Forgiveness isn't just a nice thing to do. It's a command from Jesus. And he practiced it every day. On the cross, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. That's pretty powerful, right? So why should we forgive, especially when it feels so hard? Well, holding on to anger or resentment can feel like carrying around a heavy weight. And honestly, who wants to walk around like that? Jesus taught that when we forgive others, we free ourselves from that burden. It's not about the other person, it's about you finding peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean you forget what happened, but it means you choose to move forward without letting it control you. Forgiveness is also a way to show others the love that God shows us. Think about it. God forgives us, even when we mess up. And He calls us to do the same. It's like we're passing on the love He gave us to the people around us. Okay, let's be real for a second. Forgiveness sounds great in theory, but in practice? Well, sometimes it's a bit like trying to put toothpaste back into the tube. It's messy and frustrating. I mean, think about that one person who cut you off in traffic. You're sitting there, fuming, thinking, I will never forgive them. But hey, if we can forgive that guy, maybe we can work on forgiving the bigger things in life too, right? Alright, so how do we actually start forgiving? It can feel impossible, but here's a simple step-by-step approach that can help. First, acknowledge the pain. Don't just ignore it, recognize it. Then, choose to let go. This is the hard part, but it's necessary. Remember, forgiveness doesn't mean you're saying the wrong was okay, it just means you're letting go of the anger that's holding you back. Next, pray about it. Ask God for the strength to forgive and for His help in healing your heart. And finally, take it one step at a time. You don't have to forgive everything all at once, but starting with small steps can lead to bigger changes. So, to sum it up, forgiveness is not easy, but it's essential. It's a way to find peace, a way to show God's love, and a way to let go of that heavy burden we carry when we hold on to anger. Remember what Jesus taught. When we forgive, we reflect His love. And the best part? Forgiveness is as much for us as it is for anyone else. So, take a deep breath, let go of that grudge, and experience the freedom that forgiveness brings. Before we finish, if this video helped you understand forgiveness a little more, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more videos that dive into the teachings of Jesus and how they can change our lives today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you feel inspired to forgive, even if it's just that one person who cut you off in traffic.